Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, one bill I filed this session seeks only information. I wanted to know how some of our communities hardest hit by the recession had fared under the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. There's a saying that when the economy sneezes, the black community gets pneumonia. This recession bears that out. Unemployment among black males 18 to 35 in my district is estimated at close to 50%. Minority businesses struggle to get a foothold in an economy in which others have a head start. When economic activity declines, there isn't enough to go around, and they tend to be the first to lose and the last to recover. I simply wanted to track to what extent minority businesses were participating in the program. When my bill got a hearing in February, Business Oregon told us that they already tracked that, no problem. Of course, I wanted to see it. A month later, I got a partial report. Of prime vendors, those contracted directly with the state, 9 out of 166 were minority, women, or emerging small businesses. Just 2.46% of the dollar value of the contracts. Of the sub-vendors, those contracted with local governments, just 8 out of 2,696 were MWESBs. 0.3% of the vendors and just 0.2% of the dollar value of the contracts. About 10 days later, I got more detail. Of the 9 MWESB prime vendors, 2 were identified as Hispanic and 1 as Native American. The rest were characterized as white. There were 3 women-owned and 3 emerging small businesses. Of the 8 out of 2,696 sub-vendors, 1 was listed as Hispanic, and the rest were identified as white, as women-owned or emerging small business. In this report, out of 2,862 vendors, 4 were minority businesses. Rounded up, that's 0.14% of the total, and that's less than the percentage in this body. We still don't know what portion of the dollar value that represents. And what's missing? Not one black or Asian-owned business is included in this tally. Of course, what we don't see, we can't embarrass us. But folks, there's something really wrong here. When I rant about this, I'm invariably asked, well, do they apply? Well, there's more than one answer. First, yes, they do apply. One Oregon black electrical contractor completed many proposals for contracts under the stimulus program in Pennsylvania and Idaho. They were not successful, not once, here in Oregon. But there's another answer that's more disturbing, the anticipation of bias. Learned the hard way through bad experiences touches our, that anticipation learned the hard way through bad experiences touches our minority communities in areas of health, education, home ownership, employment, and business, to name a few. Bidding on contracts is a lot of work, and it only pays off when it's successful. They have been turned down so many times they can't imagine anything else. We have to come up with better ways to include all Oregonians in all aspects of our human community. The first step is to see the problem. Thank you.